Hey besties, and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Sophia and I love reading romance books. I'm so sorry for my month-long absence. I was cramming for exams, to be honest. I've just been doing those for the past 2 weeks, but I am finished now. I'm on holidays for a month, which is amazing. I can finally get back into reading because, to be honest, I've fallen behind on my book goal. It's scary seeing one book behind schedule on Goodreads, but we'll catch up. It's okay. So as a way of catching up on my book goal, I thought it would be really fun to join the 24-hour challenge. I've been seeing a lot of booktubers and even TikTokers now doing this challenge, and I thought it looked really fun and I wanted to join in. However, I will be spanning my 24 hours over a week because your gal has a heart condition, which if she doesn't get enough sleep, exacerbates the symptoms, and it's just not a fun time. And I also just wanted to quickly point out that if you see this eye looking a bit funky at times during this video, I had a capillary burst a couple of days ago. My eye is fine, I can see fine, it just looks a little bit gross. But I'm just putting that out there so it doesn't like give you a jump scare in the middle of the video. And yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, good morning everybody. So last night I read for 45 minutes. I thought I was going to read longer, but I was really tired. I read 47 pages, so that's like a page a minute, which isn't terrible. It means I can probably finish this book in maybe like another 2 hours, so I might get to finish it today, which is exciting. But yeah, I'm about to put the timer back on and keep reading for a little bit. But I do have some stuff to do today, so I'll probably see you this evening. I'm very excited, however, because I'm just about to read the boat scene. If you know, you know. So yeah, I'm really excited. And I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get reading. The boat scene wasn't that great. I've read better. And fondling does not belong in a scene like that. Honestly, I think chapter 16 and then the hospital scene was better, but whatever. I'm gonna keep reading now. My heart hurts. It's a good book. Yeah, I really enjoyed It Happened One Summer. It was good, yeah. Honestly, a surprisingly quick read. I need to stop my timer, hang on. Okay, so 3 hours and 7 minutes later, I've finished this book. It was really good. It definitely lived up to the expectations, even if the boat scene was disappointing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think on it for a while, and I might do like a little wrap up of the books I read in this video at the end or something. Or you'll just have to watch my April, May and June reading wrap up to find out what I thought. But yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed this book and I would 110% recommend it. Yeah, the third person didn't bother me at all. I really ended up actually liking Piper and Brendan. And yeah, what am I gonna read now? I'm gonna read Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. This one has been on my TBR for a very, very long time, basically since I started reading. And yeah, I'm excited. So I suppose I'll update you in a bit. Yeah, It Happened One Summer took me, I think I said 3 hours and 7 minutes to finish. But I'm gonna read this one in its entirety. So we'll probably end up around the like 10-hour mark by the end of it. Maybe a bit more. How many pages is there? 499. Okay, maybe the 12-hour mark. Anyway, I'm gonna get reading and I'll catch you in a bit. I tried to lap my timer to signal the end of a book and I reset it. Oh, I'm actually so mad right now. Okay, well, 3 hours and 7 minutes, which means I have 20 hours and 53 minutes to go. Okay, good morning and hello everybody. Sorry I haven't updated in a while, but I am now just over 3 hours into Corrupt. This much in. I'm just about to read chapter 9, page 145. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been loving it. I only really started enjoying the story about a chapter ago when, how do I say this without spoiling? When Devil's Night actually started. Because I just don't love Michael as the main male character. Like I like Kai so much more, and I know he gets his own book and I think it's next, so I might have to pick that up. And also Rika is just, she's kind of annoying me, okay? She's really stubborn. Like, I'm stubborn. I can read about stubborn characters, but she's just a little bit too, like, I'm stubborn, but I don't risk my own safety, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's annoying me a little bit, but I'm hoping it's gonna get better because I'm starting to enjoy the story. Yeah, I'm also hoping that my pace is gonna pick up a little bit because I'm enjoying reading. And yeah, I will see you in a bit. Okay, hello. It felt like all day today, but my timer doesn't say that it's been all day today. Anyway, I spent a good chunk of today reading, and I'm about to keep reading, but I'm up to 6 hours and 19 minutes and I'm 333 pages in. I stopped for dinner. That's what I did. I'm enjoying it so much more. I'm like so much more invested in the story now. Michael, every time I start warming up to him though, he just like throws it back in my face. So I don't know how to feel about him. It's giving me Major Elite Kings Club by Amo Jones vibes though. Just, I don't know, it feels kind of similar, but they are kind of different. And I am enjoying the story a lot more now. So all you Corrupt lovers, you can delete your hate comments. Yeah, I'm so excited for Kai's book. And I'm also actually really excited for Damon's book because I watched a dark romance recommendations video today and I found out his love interest, I think her name was Winter, she's visually impaired. I'm not sure if she's partially blind or like fully blind, but I cannot wait for a protective Damon. Like, are you kidding me? He's gonna be even worse than he is now. And I can't wait for it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm 9.5 hours total in. Oh my god, I'm not even halfway. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep reading. I might see you when I finish the book, or I might see you before then. Hello, I thought it was about time I updated you on Corrupt. I finished in 9 hours and 15 minutes, so I'm about 12.5 hours in, I think. Halfway, baby. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the plot. The main characters, Michael and Rika, they still didn't really grow on me. But I'm very excited for Kai and Will's book. So I'm definitely going to continue the series. Just maybe not right now. But I started Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I was gonna start a Mafia book, but it didn't get here in time, and I kind of want to do a separate Mafia reading vlog, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm 37 pages in. I've read for like half an hour, so I'm like 13 hours in. Oh my god, over halfway. I really like this book so far. This is my first book from Katie, and her writing, I love her writing quite a bit, you know. And yeah, her world building seems pretty good, and you know, obviously I'm looking forward to the spice, but so far I'm very much enjoying this book. And I like her characters as well. Anyway, I'm very much enjoying this book and I will update you in a bit. I need to stop my timer again. Okay, so I'm 10 hours and 53 minutes in, plus the 3 hours 7 that I accidentally deleted at the very start. And I'm about an hour and almost 40 minutes into Neon Gods, on page 110, chapter 9. I'm really enjoying Katie's writing so far. Oh my god. I'm really enjoying her writing so far. And I'm kind of just taking the story for face value because I know this book is basically just meant to be steam with a little bit of plot, or with like no plot. So I'm taking it as what it is, and it's good so far. I actually kind of want to finish this book tonight. I don't know if I will, but I'm hoping, because I'm in such a mafia mood, and I will hopefully be having a couple of mafia books get delivered today, so hopefully I'll get to read them. Anyway, I'm gonna stop reading for the moment and pick it up later. I just finished Neon Gods, and tell me why I'm more attached to those characters than any Coho book I've ever read. It had me going through more emotions than any Colleen Hoover book. I thought this book was just meant to be spice. Anyway, it took me 5.5 hours to finish, which is pretty good. I'm honestly not sure what I'm gonna read next for the moment. So, I don't know, I just need to process for a minute and then I'll decide what I'm gonna read next. Hello. So, I just finished Neon Gods, and I remembered that I started Broken Vow about a month ago in a buddy read. Shout out to Maine, hello. And yeah, so we're picking up sort of where we left off. Actually, we're restarting the book because I can't remember what happened, but I will update you when something exciting happens. I'm about 15 minutes in, up to chapter 3. I swear I just kept looking rougher and rougher in every one of these updates. We're gonna take this back off. Anyway, updating you on Broken Vow. I'm currently 162 pages in at chapter 14. I've been reading for about an hour and 40 minutes. I'll put like the time on the screen. It only just occurred to me that I should screenshot it and like put it on the screen because I'm recording on my phone. But anyway, yeah, I'm really enjoying the story so far. I just met Raylan's family. I can't believe the little sister's name is Boboon. That's when I saw that I actually like laughed out loud. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting good vibes from the older brother, Brady, and I'm really liking how Riona's kind of starting to like let herself loose a bit. She's just starting to relax a bit and kind of enjoy Raylan's company instead of being uptight. And I think that's all I've got to update on. So I'm gonna keep reading now. I'm actually kind of hoping I'm gonna finish this tonight because I need to catch up on my Goodreads goal. I think I found a new favourite brutal birthright couple. Raylan and Riona. Oh my god, I'll give you a full review at the end, but currently I'm 22 hours and 58 minutes in, and it took me 5 hours and 8 minutes to read this book. I'll update you when I have my next read. Hello, please excuse what is going on right now. I am halfway through getting ready. But I have made a decision on what book to read. I literally only have an hour and 2 minutes left of this challenge, but I'm gonna make the most of it. So I picked up the final book of the Brutal Birthright series. This is Heavy Crown. This is Sebastian's book. I've heard some really great things, so I'm very excited to read this. I just want to show you the current setup right now. Literally reading while doing my makeup. I have half an hour left to read until I reach my 24 hours. I read until page 42 this morning, and then I had some stuff to do, and then I've just been procrastinating, but I'm gonna try and knock out that half hour right now, and I'm gonna be done. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. Welcome to the end of the video. So as promised, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a review of each of the books I read in this video. Yeah, I thought it could be cute if I like stood up and had my books in the background, but I'm too tall to have the camera there and then the whole bookshelf in the background, but that's okay. So the first book I finished in my 24 hours was It Happened One Summer. I gave this book 4 stars. It's like small town rom-com, boy falls first, a little bit of enemies to lovers, but Piper is basically like a Los Angeles socialite who gets banished. She gets banished to small town Westport, which I can't remember what state it's in, but it's a small fishing town, and she meets Brendan there, and Brendan is a really grumpy fisherman, and they start off basically butting heads because Brendan doesn't like Piper's type. But yeah, I ended up giving this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. You literally can't see it. I really enjoyed it. I would 100% recommend, and yeah, I think that's kind of it. I mean, you saw most of my reactions in the vlog, so but yeah, I really liked it. Then after It Happened One Summer, I picked up Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. This is the first book of the Devil's Night series. I gave this one 3.75 stars. It wasn't quite a 4-star. Let me explain. So I really liked the story. Like once Devil's Night got started, I was so into it. I was really interested, and I couldn't put it down. But I just never really liked the main characters, like Michael and Rika. They never grew on me, and I prefer the side characters, so I'm really looking forward to, I think I've said earlier in this video, but I'm really looking forward to Kai and Will's book. And I've heard Damon's is good as well, so I think this is probably going to be the worst book for me out of the series, but I mean, it was still good. I really loved the plot. It was different, it was interesting. The spice in this is good, I will say that. Yeah, I think that's literally all I have to say. You saw most of my reactions. I did enjoy Corrupt, and I'm looking forward to continuing the series. Sorry, I'm like so far over here. I'm trying to stay out of the sun because it's so bright. Anyway, next up I picked up Neon Gods. I really love this book. I gave it 4 stars. It's a Hades and Persephone. I kept calling her like Phosphorone, but I know that's wrong. I think it's like Persephone. I really liked it. The plot was, it was basic. It was a kind of basic revenge plot. Basically Persephone she gets promised to Zeus by her mother, and she's like not aware of this promise until publicly they announce the engagement, and she's like, what the hell? And she runs away and stumbles into the lower town, which Hades rules, which no one but Hades and his people like go into, because there's a very big divide in Olympus. But yeah, I really liked this book. It had honestly a lot more kind of character depth than I was expecting, because obviously Neon Gods, Katie Robert, she's known for her spice, right? And don't get me wrong, the spice is good, but I actually really ended up loving the characters. Like I got more attached to these characters than I did like Quinn and Graham in All Your Perfects, or Miles and Tate in Ugly Love. Like, I don't know. I really like this book. Gave it 4 stars. I would 100% recommend this book if you're looking for a quick, fast-paced, spicy book. So after Neon Gods, I read Broken Vow. This is the 5th book in the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark. I gave this book 5 stars. Raylan and Riona, I absolutely love them. So it's like reverse Grumpy Sunshine, where Riona, the girl, is the grump and Raylan is the sunshine. But I really enjoyed it because, okay, so Raylan is like a cowboy. So part of the book is set at like his farm, which is in a small town, and with his family, and it was just such good vibes. I'm trying not to say as much. Oh, I just said it. Anyway, I gave this book 5 stars. Sophie is always so good with her plots, not just her romance plots. She always has like she always has a action plot as well underlying the storyline, which is always fantastic, and it really keeps you reading when maybe the romance is lacking a little bit. But yeah, I don't really want to say too much because I don't want to spoil the book, but I really loved it. And if you're looking for some mafia romance and you haven't read the Brutal Birthright series yet, I would 110% recommend. So by the time I finished Broken Vow, I only had like an hour left of my challenge, but I figured I would include this book in here anyway because I finished it in a day. I also finished Broken Vow in a day as well. But this is Heavy Crown, again by Sophie Lark. This is the 6th book in the Brutal Birthright series. This comes right after Broken Vow. And this one follows Sebastian and Yelena. I don't think I gave you any updates about the story and how I felt about it, but it was very insta-lovey, which it worked. Okay, don't get me wrong, by the end of the book I'd forgiven Sophie for the insta-love, but at the time it was a bit off-putting because there was an action plot in this, and by the end, like at the very end of the action plot, it was amazing. I couldn't stop reading, but at the beginning it was a little bit slow. And this book is very much, so he is part of the Italian mob and Yelena is the daughter of the Russian Bratva's leader, and they are at war, so it's very much forbidden, opposites attract, that sort of thing. But again, I think they said the L word to each other like 150 pages in, which I like that shit when it's on the 300th page, not the 100th. But regardless, it was still good. I still enjoy the story because I'm honestly convinced Sophie can do no wrong at the moment. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. I think I'll end up giving it probably a 4-star. I'm sort of torn between a 3.75 and a 4-star just because that insta-love really just... And it also sort of felt like they didn't have a whole lot of chemistry at the beginning. Like there wasn't much tension and build up to their relationship, which I don't love. But yeah, I'm undecided on my rating for this one. But you know, I still enjoyed it. It was honestly a good finishing book for the Brutal Birthright, and it did set up Kingmakers very well. So I'm literally so excited to read a couple of books from the Underworld series and then jump into the Kingmakers, or I might read all of the Underworld series. I don't know. So I was just editing and I figured I would give you some proper stats, so I have them all written down right here. I finished It Happened One Summer, the remaining 147 pages in 3 hours and 4 minutes. I finished Corrupt, which is 499 pages in 9 hours and 15 minutes. I finished Neon Gods, which is 367 pages in 5 hours and 28 minutes. I finished Broken Vow, which is 428 pages in 5 hours and 8 minutes. And I started Heavy Crown, and in my hour and 2 minutes, I got about 100 pages in. So in my 24 hours, I read a total of 1,541 pages. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I think that's all I've got to say. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.